So today, YouTube, I've just picked up this parcel from the parcel shop. Should we see what's inside? Let's go for it. So I've just undone the lid with some scissors. And yeah, let's keep opening them. So we've got some bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. So I've got to get all this bubble wrap. Oh God. That's a receipt. Right, so we'll chuck this box over here. So what we have here is looking like we have 3 pedals wrapped up. Right, let's see what they're like. Let's try and open the bubble wrap. So this is a Fuzz Tone FZM effects pedal. It's basically a fuzz pedal, I think. Yep, this is a fuzz pedal. These are the Gibson pedals they sell, which are quite expensive pedals. So this is your fuzz. There's the fuzz. So we've got classic and modern. I'll take it out of the packaging. Modern and classic, attack knob, tone knob, level knob. I think it takes a battery. I'm not 100% sure. I think it does. 9-volt power supply. Yeah, top mounting jacks. And it's took after the first fuzz pedal, but I think it does a lot more than that. So, true bypass, switching. Right, let's move on to the next pedal. These are the 2 other pedals, which I've unwrapped. Got all the bubble wrap off them. And this is the chorus pedal, and this is delay pedal from the same series of pedals. So, let's open the box. What you get a depth knob, mix knob, speed knob, and then you get this toggle switch, which we will find out exactly what it does. We'll do a video on it. And then this is your delay one. There we go. And it's got a mod on, mod off switch. Sustain, mix, delay. That sounds cool. Yeah, we'll do videos on these 2 pedals. And we'll probably do a video eventually on the fuzz pedal. But yeah, let's plug them in. So I've got the chorus plugged in to a 9-volt power supply. And as you can see, the pedal lights up. These 3 lights light up, and it's got this switch which is orbit or earth. It's on earth at the moment. Everything's at 12 o'clock. We're going to start off like that, and then I'll engage the switch to orbit, and then I'll move the depth and the mix and the speed knob and see what we get. This is my clean tone from the Epiphone Junior I'm using for this review. Okay, let's engage the pedal. That sounds really good. Sounds very vibey, this chorus pedal. Nice. Okay, let's engage the switch to orbit and see what we get. It's like a tremolo and a chorus. Can you hear that? Great for chords, that setting. Cool, I like it. Nice. What I have noticed though, when you flip that switch, it doesn't matter when you're playing because you'll have it on either one when you're playing. But if you flip that switch, there's a slight delay when the effect kicks in, I've noticed. Not a massive amount of delay, but I've noticed a little tiny delay there of the effect coming in. So I didn't feel the tremolo or hear the tremolo kick in until a few seconds after I flipped the switch. So that's something to keep in mind if you're buying the pedal. So if I put the depth at 3 o'clock, this is what you get. So it makes it faster, the tremolo. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put the speed to 3 o'clock and this should make it even more faster. Yeah. I've never knew anything like it, a chorus and a tremolo pedal. If I put the mix knob to 3 o'clock, this is what we get. Okay, that's the mix up. Turn the mix down to 9 o'clock. You hear hardly any effect, so there's no point there playing anymore. But if we bring the depth and the speed to 10 o'clock and bring the mix to halfway to 12 o'clock, this is what we get. So we still hear a bit of tremolo. Okay, that's enough on that setting. Let's go to the earth setting. So everything at 12 o'clock. Let's see what we get. So it's a vibey chorus, isn't it? So we've done this. So yeah, good for that type of Stevie Ray thing. If we bring the mix and the speed up to 3 o'clock, let's see what we get. Cool. Yeah, very, very Stevie Ray. A little bit like a univibe in some ways, or a rotary speaker type of vibe. So we've brought the depth at 3 o'clock. So every knob is at 3 o'clock in the earth position, and this is what we get. Cool. I like it. I like it. So let's bring the depth and the speed knob to 9 o'clock. We'll leave the mix at 3 o'clock and see what we get. So we get hardly anything, hardly any effect. So if we put everything at 11 o'clock, let's put the mix, the speed, the depth knob around 11 o'clock, and this is what we get. So it sounds like a thin chorus, a little bit like a flange, but not quite a flange pedal. So that's the chorus pedal. Yeah, I think it does the vibe thing a lot better. I think this pedal should be called a vibe more than a chorus pedal, in my opinion. Let's move on to the delay. Right, this is the delay pedal from the series. So we've got the mod switch off, and we've got the delay and sustain and mix all at 12 o'clock. And let's see how it sounds, and then we'll twist some knobs and see what tones we get. Right, this is what it sounds like. So it sounds very analog to me. This is an analog delay pedal. You can hear it's a dark sound. So let me turn the delay up to 3 o'clock and let's see what we get. We'll leave the sustain knob at 12 o'clock and the mix knob at 12 o'clock. Okay, so it increases the delays, the repeats. So I'm going to bring the mix knob at 3 o'clock and the sustain knob up to 3 o'clock as well. So all knobs are at 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's just not doing it for me. It just sounds a bit cheap sounding. You might as well get the Yellow Fall by Donna, the mini delay. It sounds very much like that, to be honest. Yeah, now if I put the mod switch on, it brings in a bit of modulation, which is something the yellow full Donna, let's say, or maybe another analog delay probably doesn't do. But if that's a big thing to you, then get the pedal. But I don't know, this pedal's not for me. It sounds a little bit like a tape sort of delay, yeah. Definitely an analog old school delay sound. Let's see if we can get a bit of a slapback sort of setting out of it. So let's bring the mix to 1 o'clock. We'll bring the sustain up to 10 o'clock. We'll bring the delay at 10 o'clock and see if we can get sort of a slapback out of it. There we go. Yeah. Let's bring the delay down to 9 o'clock and the sustain at 9 o'clock, because I think that's what we need for a slapback. We need less repeats. Okay, I've brought the delay down to 8 o'clock now, and the sustain knob is at 8 o'clock, and the mix knob's at bang in the middle, 12 o'clock. There we go, that's the slapback. Yeah, this delay pedal is... Right, they're really low. Now, let's see if this sounds better. So let's bring the mix at 2 o'clock and the delays at 7 o'clock and the sustain knobs at 7 o'clock. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I just don't like this delay pedal. I really don't. The chorus was much better. Yeah, don't get this delay pedal. Please, just get something else. This pedal's not for me. Yeah, it's been sold anyway, so it is sold already. It's sold, but yeah, just don't get it. Just don't get it, please. I don't recommend it. And the chorus pedal, I don't know if I recommend that either. Yeah, I'll try the fuzz pedal another day, but that was the pedal I wanted. So I bought these as a job lot off somebody. We did a deal. So the fuzz pedal was the one I wanted personally. But the other pedals are just garbage in some... Well, the chorus is not completely garbage, but it's not really a chorus pedal, in my opinion. Anyway, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And yeah, take care and Happy New Year.